Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is prepositional phrase 33. The prepositional phrase today is in the buff. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If we say that someone is in the buff, it is an informal, humorous, meaning, kind of a funny way of saying that someone is naked, wearing no clothes. All right, let's continue. They say the origin of the word buff comes from buffalo. Yeah, so in the past I might have wondered, why did they say in the buff means naked? Where's this buff come from? What kind of buff? Are they buffing something? Are they shining it? Where did the buff come from? So it makes perfect sense that it should come from buffalo, but what does buffalo have to do with being naked? All right, let's look on. Later on, it came to mean ox hide. The hide is the back of the skin of the animal. The color of the ox hide was a yellowish beige. And was previously used by English soldiers. The soldiers wore a buff coat. So because it came from, buffalo or the ox, they referred to that coat as a buff coat. Okay. Originally, in the buff meant wearing this type of coat. Okay. Since the buff coat color was similar to skin, the color of skin, it came to mean naked. Okay. The earliest citation meaning naked dates back to 1602, so that's a long time ago, by a humorous author, funny author, Thomas Dekker, in the book Satiro-Mastix. Okay, so this is really how this phrase came about, and it has lasted until today, so it's lasted a long time, that we still, in a funny way, might say somebody is in the buff. All right, and we have 3 examples how we may hear it used today. Example number 1. She likes to sleep in the buff, or he likes to sleep in the buff. Yeah, sometimes we hear this, that some people like to sleep naked with no clothes on, no underwear, no pajamas, nothing. They like to sleep in the buff. Okay. Or number 2 here, some female Secret Service bodyguards complains that a politician likes to go swimming and walk around in the buff. Yeah, this is true. This was actually based on a true story. There was a politician that used to be in the White House that did this. And there were some female bodyguards that saying, hey, why doesn't he wear some clothes when he goes swimming? Why is he doing this? I'm a female. He's walking around naked. What's with this? All right. And number 3 here, I'm not going skinny dipping. I don't want to be in the buff in public, basically. So just a funny way of saying they don't want to be naked in public. God forbid somebody should come by and see them. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.